Howdy, 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 howdy. It's your pal, Zach Hval, singer, songwriter, guitar player extraordinaire, once again gracing you through the power of the intergoogles. We used to do this weekly, now we do this monthly, or so I've been telling myself. But, you know, things happens, and we're going to get through it together. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a live broadcast. If you watch this later on, it may not be live, but that's okay. There's a whole lot of stuff I'm working on. I got short form content, TikToks, what have you. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'm not exactly sure what those two things do. There's things about algorithms, sciences, and what have you. Stuff that people much smarter than me know things about, and I know nothing about. Look, I'm just dumb enough to not know anything. One thing. Sorry, we're getting a little crackly there. There we go. Sometimes the old resets what you need. Thank you to the silent producer who is silently producing this and letting me know via the intergoggles that things go wrong. I forgot to check that. That's on me. I used to do this weekly. Now I only do it once a month or every couple of months or so. So things get missed. But in any case, I do have some exciting news. Here coming up on the 14th of August 2026. I'm making sure I spelled August right because I also don't spell very good. I got some new music coming out. The song's called Endless Summer. It's a summertime jam for deleting cold ones, paddleboarding on the river, lake days, things of that nature. That's what this song is all about. Well, it's an instrumental, so it's not really about anything, but it's a good one to have on. It's in 6/8. It's 110 BPM. You can dance to it. It's almost a waltz. Or I'll consider it a waltz. So I figured I'd tell you about that. Let me get my screen set up here so I can see your comments. This is live. So make sure that you are participating. We've got a great show lined up for you. Some originals, some classics. I'll be sure to do that new song, Endless Summer, here in just a couple weeks because it'll be August and it'll be time for another live stream very soon. All right. Let's get to it. What do you say? This is a tune of mine called Boogie Your Blues Away from the 2024 record called Imaginary Songs. Ladies and gentlemen, that one is a good record. If you are new to me, if I'm just gracing your screen for the first time, that's a good place to start. Alrighty, let's see how it goes. Sneaky. Well, now your blues are bad, the worst old feeling that you ever had. Well, you want it taken away. I got a method, let me show it today. Let me boogie for you, baby, I'll boogie your blues away. Let me boogie for you, baby. Let me boogie for you, baby. Oh, let me boogie for you, baby. Oh, let me boogie for you. Let me boogie for you, baby. Now I'm boogie your blues away. Well, you start off with baby, just to get it right. Play a little Richard, then your feet take flying. The howling wolf step aside. Let me do my thing. Let me boogie for you, baby. Boogie on blues, yeah. Let me boogie for you, baby. Let me boogie for you, baby. Let me boogie for you, baby. Oh, let me boogie for you. Let me boogie for you, baby. Boogie on blues, yeah. Boogie to the right, boogie to the left. Boogie yourself, baby, with all your might. Go to church on Sunday. Boogie for Christ, at least I do. Let me boogie for you, baby. Boogie on blues, yeah. Let me boogie for you, baby. Let me boogie for you, baby. Let me boogie for you, baby. Oh, let me boogie for you. Let me boogie for you, baby. Boogie on blues, well. Oh, one more time. Very narrowly missed the ending there, but we got it. They had us in the first half, not gonna lie. Okie doke. That felt pretty doggone good, if I don't say so myself. Drinking a little bit of that mineral water with a lemon in it. Because doggone it, it makes me feel fancy. I hope I don't burp later. Never had that happen. All the time. It used to be in the back. I was a little bit more anal retentive in my younger years, ladies and gentlemen, which is weird. Usually that happens as you get older. But I remember early on when I'd go to these, when I walked and stalked the music scene like a Viking warrior of the night, ladies and gentlemen, I would not consume even water before a show, which is crazy. One, because you have to stay hydrated. Two, you want to keep your pipes nice and greasy, ladies and gentlemen. Other ways to keep your pipes nice and greasy is eating Taco Bell or lettuce, I've been told lately. It always seems like a slight digression, but it seems like ever since the pandemic of 6 years ago, the news is always coming up with something to try and scare us. Ebola tried to make a comeback, and like now, diarrhea. It's coming to a theater near you. Anyways, I wouldn't drink water before shows, so I basically would dehydrate myself, and then I don't know if you guys ever saw that Les Miserables, with Hugh Jackman, our Lord and Savior, and that other guy whose name I forget from Australia. Gosh dang it. Master and Commander. You know what I'm talking about. Russell Crowe. There we go. I remembered it. Anyways, those Hugh Jackman dehydrated himself to get in muscular shape for that, but that's extraordinarily dangerous when you're singing for 8 hours a day to make that film. Anyways, I did that so that a burp would not even enter my brain. Later on, I mastered the art of staying hydrated but transforming burps into farts, so that way I would just be blasting farts on stage. Anyways, what? Let's get funky. I promise funk, ladies and gentlemen. I'm using a little bit of different setup just to push myself, Hey, it's been a couple months since I live streamed. Why not completely change my setup? So we got a little bit of that harmonic tremolo with some digital delay and a box head with a Fender cabinet. I kind of wish I screenshotted my setup so you could all see it. You guitar nerds out there. anyways, we're going to do a tune from 2023 of mine. This tune is called Mr. Francis. And it goes a little something like this. Yeah, I rather enjoyed that. Kind of wish I was playing with a live band. That way I could just keep going. Because in my mind, I wanted to keep going there towards the end, but the song was like, wrap up. Also, that's probably not a bad thing, though, because you don't want to be one of those guys that does like 20-minute guitar solos. That gets obnoxious really fast. Although, you know, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because nerds love it. Folks, we're going to do an old-time classic. Going to do a tune called Beatnik Trousers. This is also from that same record from 2023. Also one I do consistently live, so there's tons of performances. If you don't like this one version of the Beatnik Trousers that I'm about to do, rest assured there's a whole playlist. I think we're up to 130 live streams now, going back to 2022, which is insane. But you know, there's all sorts of jams for the folks, ladies and gentlemen. Beatnik Trousers. It goes a little something like this. Yes, is the word that I'm looking for. That one always lands. Alrighty, we're doing good on time. We are cruising at a comfortable speed limit here. Where did I put my water? Oh. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're drinking something cool on this hot day. It got smoky here. There's fires all around. Canada is on fire. The Midwest is on fire. Our friends in Idaho are on fire. Scary stuff. But you gotta stay cool. But not here. We're gonna heat things up, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna beat the heat. We're gonna beat it into submission. Am I right or am I right? Let's do a Jimi Hendrix-inspired tune. Since I've got the... Am I committing brand suicide? You know, ruining my own career, if you can call it that, by using a Stratocaster? I know Fender has gotten himself into some hot water, suing people left and right for using this body shape. But it's sad to see. You just hate to see greed. There's a guitar for everybody, and I believe that, and lots of guitar companies believe that. That's why they want to, that's why competition exists, And when people start suing people, it makes me think you're afraid of competition. And if you're afraid of competition, it makes me think that your product sucks, and you know that your product sucks. But rather than making a better product, you see where I'm going with this? But in any case, I'll leave that to the legal experts. I'm just some dude. What do I know? All I do is play guitar and reproduce. Anyway, this is a tune called Mercury to Venus. It is from the aforementioned Imaginary Song. It is one of the Imaginary Songs on the Imaginary Songs album that came from my own imagination. Are you following with me? All right. Here we go. Mercury to Venus. Yeah, we just blasted off. We went all the way, not to Mars. We went to Mercury, and then we went to Venus, and that's where we stayed, ladies and gentlemen. We got far away from the problems on Earth and traded them for the problems of outer space. Why don't we do something acoustic? Let's switch gears. Let's do a wild change of pace. And do something acoustics. Back in the good old days, I used to do I would alternate between acoustic and electric sets, and then I was like, I'm just gonna go where the spirit leads me, ladies and gentlemen. And at the time, that was acoustic music or electric music. But there are two sides to any coin, as it were. Give myself a bit more volume. Because when you're doing these electric tunes, sometimes you switch to the acoustic guitar and it can be a little quiet. That sounds good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a tune. I just realized I'm doing a lot of older tunes. Although it's weird to think that just 2 years ago is now considered old. How fastly things move. But this is 2022, so it's even older. It's like Moses could have wrote this one on stone. And it's from a great album I did, if I do say so myself. It was released in the fall times, ladies and gentlemen, so maybe this will cool us down a little bit. If we can't beat the heat into submission with high voltage rock and roll, maybe we can get there with sweet melodious sounds. There's a tune of mine called When Will. Church girl, when will you? When will you go down? Down where the saints and sinners pray. And church girl, when will you love me? When will we know we can never be? Soldier man, when will you? When will you lay your rifle down? How many bodies lie in the ground? Soldier man, when will you? When will you learn? Following orders doesn't change the blame. Crucifixion cries, when will you? When will you lay your burden down? When will your work be done? Crucifixion cries, when will you? When will you breathe your last? When will you die for me? Morning sun, when will you? When will you melt the evening dew and vanquish the dark night? Morning sun, when will you? When will you rise and fill my room with warmth and light? And church girl, when will you love me? When will we know we can never be? When will, from the 2022 album The Way We Were. That has some bangers on it. The Way We Were is a great song as well. I just realized I forgot my harmonica. Stay over there. I'm going to disappear for a second. Boy, this would be a bad time for new people to jump on the stream. I got on tether. I'm back. What happened? One time, I forgot. I don't know if it was one of these. But I forgot something, and my friend Josiah. Shout out Josiah. I don't know where you are now these days, homie, but I hope it's somewhere good because of this. And he had to go and grab actually, it's one of these little doohickeys, a capo. Capo is a little invention that changes the key. Now you're up to speed. Anyways. Alright, we're going to do a new tune of mine. Newish. It came out last August. This is a tune called While I'm Here. Well, I keep getting older. Life's funny that way. Every day a little closer, closer to the end. Nothing lasts forever. That's what people say. So I'll tell her that I love her each and every day. I'll spend more time with mom and dad before they pass away. All these things and more, I'll do them while I'm here. I've been gifted with music, blessed with song, allowed to play this guitar, these 6 strings of steel. I've a song for everyone, listen if you please. Well, my body grows old and my hands aches, my strings they will break. I'll sing and strum while I can, I hope they all hear. All these things and more, I'll do them while I'm here. Earth groans, the wind howls, time marches on. Friends come and go like the tide, I'll love them while I can. I'll lend a hand to those in need, I'll ask for help too. I'm gonna learn right from wrong and pass it along. I'll spend more time with Jesus till he calls me home. All these things and more, I'll do 'em while I'm here. Sometimes I hide what's inside, but that's my foolish pride. You have to kneel before you heal, not just grin and bear it. Life is more than just a war, it's more than just a fight. I know I'm worth so much more than birds of the sky. I'll learn to see myself that way, maybe someday soon. All these things and more, I'll do 'em while I'm here. Things and more, I do 'em while I'm here. Yeah. While I'm here, from the 2025 record called Through Doors and Walls. I almost strangulated myself. Going back to brand suicide. It's just weird that I can't, without using the exact same proportions, design one of these without getting sued. Anyways, we're back on the electric guitar for those of you just joining us. And we're going to do a nice little tune called Midnight Serenade. This is again from my 2023 album. That album is called I Have Strings and I Must Play. There's some good tunes on that. That's just an instrumental album, though. So if you like singing, which I don't know, after that display, if that's your thing, I have other albums that do that, such as Through Doors and Walls. Halfway Home is kind of my lame claim to fame. But I've got all sorts of great records out there for your listening and dining pleasure. Everything is linked down below. Of course, you can stay up to date by following me in them social media links. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of our corporate overlords. Anyways, this is a nice, pretty little tune called Midnight Serenade, or Midnight Serenade, as some people say. is. Okay. Man, held out that G chord a very long time on the organ. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Midnight Serenade. A wonderful tune. A sleepy tune. Hence, Midnight Serenade, because you don't want to be coming in full force when you're serenading the ladies. Like, if I wake up, plug in the electric git fiddle. Mind you, the room I'm in right now is across the hall from the bedroom here in Castle Hval. And if I was to, do like the Star Spangled Banner, Jimi Hendrix style, if you will, and rudely awaken Mrs. Eman from her slumber, I'll probably be sleeping on the sidewalk. So this then is a lesson in safe logic. Please make sure that if you're going to serenade people, do so quietly. Or better yet, don't do it at all. Don't do the whole John Cusack with the stereo above your head kind of a situation. That's weird. I'm not qualified to give anybody advice. But I do it anyways. Oof, that guitar was probably loud. Alright, here's a song called Funkify Your Mind. This is again from the 2023. I almost said 2003. I wasn't making awesome records in 3rd grade. No, this is from the 2023 album called I Have No Strings and I Must Play. This tune is called Funkify Your Mind. We're going to get funky like a monkey. little like Hendrixian kind of climb there is what I call that. Sort of something that you hear like towards the end of Angel. Right, is that sort of. Anyways, I don't know why, but when I was writing that song, I was like, oh, that's the Hendrixian climb. We all know that. What? Anyways, moving right along, we're going to do some blues. It's a distinct lack of blues tonight. Whoopsie daisies. Who am I? Calling myself a blues guitar aficionado. Anyways, this is called Sweet and Salty. Also found on the 2023. A lot of songs from 2023 tonight. I Have No Strings and I Must Play album, but this is called Sweet and Salty. Yeah, tasty. Listen, folks, I'm going to do one more for you. I don't know if my camera's going to die because I'm too cheap to buy one of those forever batteries. So we're going to keep rocking on to the break of dawn. But reminder, let me flash it back up on screens here for you. Endless Summer, August 14th, 2026. Be on the lookout for that. It does not end the link in my bio because I screwed up. But follow me on Facebook's, Instagrams, and everywhere else. And we'll have it up there for you. And by we, I mean we. Because this is a one-man operation here. All right, I'm just going to get a little bit more in tune. And then we're going to do one of them Johnny Winters inspired. Close enough. Johnny Winters inspired version of Let It Bleed by those British bad boys we call the Rolling Stones. Where we all need someone we can lean on. And if you want it bad, why don't you lean on me? Where we all need someone we can lean on. And if you want it bad, why don't you lean on me? At my best will always be open. You can rest your weary right on me. There will always be a space in my parking lot if you need a little bit of vitamin Z and sympathy. Where we all need someone we can dream on. And if you want it, babe, why don't you dream on me? Where we all need someone we can cream on. What? Gross. And if you want it, babe, you can cream on me. I was dreaming of a steel guitar engagement where you toast my health and scented in jasmine tea. You knocked me in my dirty, stinky basement with that faded, jaded, junket nurse. What pleasant company. We all need someone we can bleed on. That seems a little unsanitary. And if you want it, babe, you can bleed on me. Well, take my arms do with them?
Well, don't you, honey, don't you take my hand.
Do like Reverend Gary Davis used to do. Great God. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is our presentation for you this evening. I know you're sad. We had fun. We had technology problems, as always. But perhaps the real fun were the guitar licks we played along the way. I'm Zach Hval, singer, songwriter, guitar player extraordinaire, and I will be seeing you very soon. Be on the lookout for, again, the Endless Summer Tune, August 14th, in the year of our Lord, 2026, very soon. So what I would like for you to do now is not just take it easy, but take it. We'll see you next time.